Hello, hello, and welcome back for more accidentally avoided catastrophe as Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. And of course, the catastrophe I mention is based entirely on last mission, in which Dr. Shen allowed the team to wildly fling grenades around inside a building filled with mission-critical data servers, without mentioning that the building was filled with mission-critical data servers. And as much as I'd like to call the good doctor on his shit and maybe write him up, I know that he'll just claim not to remember what mission I'm talking about. And in the unlikely event that he did admit to remembering the mission, I'm absolutely certain that his defense for not bringing up the servers before Marie Curie and Queen Elizabeth had flung half a dozen pineapples through the window would also be, I don't remember. Because Dr. Shen doesn't remember anything, because he has Alzheimer's and refuses to admit that he has a problem, and because he won't seek any sort of counseling or treatment. Because he's an asshole. On the plus side, however, Dr. Shen's ass-hattery aside, we did, through sheer luck and blind chance, manage to avoid damaging anything important with the many, many grenades that we pitched through the window. And doubly fortunately for the project, the Council, despite Optimus Prime's continued assurances to the contrary, was clearly not watching the mission footage, and chose to reward us with the gift of a new trooper for our gross incompetence. So, everything worked out kind of nicely. Really did. And our new trooper here, let's take a look. We did cram him in the tube, of course. And who came out? Well, let's investigate the matter closely. Alright, so we got a bearded fellow here. Kind of a look of complete and total assurance of his own supreme competence and rightness. This is an arrogant son of a bitch we're looking at here, folks. Yeah, you know what? Just based on his sort of self-satisfaction, I can tell that this is Steve Jobs. That's right. The founder of Apple, co-founder, whatever. I'm sure he would tell you he was the founder, because as much as he'd like to remember that Steve the Woz Wozniak doesn't exist, the Woz does in fact exist, and did have a big hand in Steve's billion-dollar enterprise, but Steve would never have mentioned it. Also, I'm pretty sure that Steve would sue the holy living fuck out of us if we tried to give him the nickname Socks, so we're going to give him the name Steve Lawsuit Jobs, because the man was notoriously litigious, and the first thing he did upon entering the barracks was actually file an injunction and a copyright violation against Isaac Apple Newton for having the nickname Apple, since Apple's clearly entirely the purview of Steve Jobs and Apple Company. It should be Steve Apple Jobs. And he's fighting for the right to protect his trademark. That's not to defend anybody, or to defame anybody, rather, who tries to defend a trademark and copyright. The only way you can really maintain a copyright or a trademark is to defend it. If you don't defend them, they really are pretty much worthless, but it's a nickname, Steve. You don't have to take it this far, pal. It's okay. You can kind of let it go. I thought you might have loosened up a little bit since your death there, Lawsuit, but clearly you're as an intense a son of a bitch as you ever were in life now that you've been reconstituted for Project Lazarus. Let's hope that intensity translates to some kills on the battlefield and get you some abilities. Alright, what do we got here? Now, as much as I don't want to say anything negative about Steve Jobs, because he'll fucking sue the shit out of us, he's not really well suited to being an assault trooper, and by that I mean he's slow as fuck. So what we're going to do is just make Steve an assault trooper. We'll use that keen forward eyes and vision of his to try and get vision on some of our enemies and make them not be alive anymore. I think we go for Overwatch for Steve. Yeah, let's make Steve our Overwatch build. So he's going to get a little covering fire, a little bit of opportunist, and some suppression. And there we go. Mr. Jobs is ready to get on the job. Welcome aboard, Steve. Seriously, please drop the lawsuit against Isaac Newton. He did nothing to you. Nothing at all. He's not clearly trying to infringe on your trademark. Apples are an object that exists in the real world. You can't copyright a noun, sir. You can't trademark it either. At least not in that context. Anyway. Before Steve sues us out of existence, let's head up here, get to scanning, and see if maybe we can kill a few more aliens before we're mired in lawsuits and the injunctions against our operations day to day take active. Alright, couple people come. Ooh, our Scilab is finished. This is actually quite good. I am well pleased with the Scilab finished, and we're going to get some volunteers in this bad boy immediately. Matahari and Louis Pasteur both back on active duty. That's good as well. Now, the only limiting factor here in our Psi abilities, we do still want to make sure at all times that we're going to have competent teams available, and we do want to send high will troopers. Wow, Simone de Beauvoir is quite good. 57 will is pretty high. Is there anybody else we would rather send? We do have Mitch Pancakes Hedberg. Simone is like our backup scout at the moment. Maybe we should not necessarily send her. Although that's about it at the top of the list. Holy shit. Alright, so Elvis Presley, I do want to get our medics. Pretty much all of our medics I want at some point to be going in for side training. When does our next medic come back? 3 days for Jesus. 1 day for Sir Ernie. Okay, this will be good. So what we're going to do is pick one of our 2 available medics and submit them. We will only need a maximum of 1 for our current mission. I kind of like the King. Yeah, Mama. Mostly because he has less experience. Joseph the Cleaner Lister is a little closer to leveling. So let's put... We're going to put Elvis in the 2. We should actually probably just go to the 2 then.
We can now submit our soldiers for testing within the Psi Lab.
Oddly enough, in the process of doing that, Dr. Valen, surprisingly.
I'll notify you with the results. Our current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential. We're hoping that one or more of our existing
Panic is the one that we've got to get. Also, we do need to do some interrogations before we submit everyone for Psi. I'm not sure what this ability is, but honestly, anything other than Mind Fray, I don't have a lot of interest in. So it's going to be Mind Fray for pretty much our first round of candidates. Who else would be Phantom? Marie Baker. There's a case to be made for sending her in as one of our emplacement gunners. With a pretty high will, there's a strong case. You know what? Yeah, we're going to send in Marie Antoinette. We're going to put the Baker in for training. So she's going to be down for 7 days. That's fine. We'll give her Mind Fray as well. Gives her something to do on a turn where she has to move. We could still possibly get some utility out of them with the Mind Fray. Snipers, probably not well suited for Mind Fray. They're rarely going to have it in range. I kind of want to send Simone de Beauvoir. She has such a high will. But eventually she's going to be going in the zone. And for, you know, for scouts, probably not the best use of some of their skills. We got a lot of troopers coming back in a few days. I'd love to get J. Robert in there, except his willpower is a little lower than we'd like. Who else has a really high willpower? Anybody else over 50? Come on. Somebody step up and volunteer here. Somebody, you know what? Oishi Yoshio. As slow as you are, it wouldn't be terrible to have you with some psychic abilities as well, but I don't really want to train my assault troopers as Psi. Lister, the Roosevelt, we could send Willie Shakes. You know, I think Louis Pasteur is probably the right choice for the job. Engineers also make excellent Psi troopers. They can't always, yeah, you know what? They can't always throw a grenade. Let's do it. Anthrax is going in. He's going to pick up a little Mind Fray as well. Although he does have suppression. Then again, he could Mind Fray and suppress. Or he could Mind Fray in the event that he runs out of ammunition. I'm comfortable with this. Alright, so psychic training taken care of. Back to scanning then. UFO scanners and Gauss weapons. I really want to get both of those as well. Okay, so halfway home there, UFO scanners. Can I get Gauss weapons started before my next mission? 18 muton corpses is a lot. Then again, we could use another scout sniper. Or we could... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say yes to this. We'll take it. Well played, France. Well played. That was a good bid. Nicely done. Gauss weapons? Oh, yeah. Gauss weapons. Oh, so good. All right. So we're going to be spending a little time building some things here. First things first, though. Let's get Dr. Valen started on a new project immediately. Gauss rifle. Phoenix coil guns. Yeah, we're not going to be building those. I have lasers, and I'm going to use supercapacitors. Not worth the investment, really, of materials for our project. Rail pistols are trash. Gauss machine gun's real good. Auto pistol, stutter gun, sentry gun, trash, trash. Carbine. Theoretically, there is a case for us to maybe make a Gauss carbine. At least one. We might do one. Auto rifle, yes please, absolutely. Alright. I'm leaning towards advanced Gauss weapons because I really want alloy cannons. 10 Illyrium, 20 alloys, 100 weapon fragments. We can do it. Takes 13 days. Bit of a drawback on the time. Now, we could start doing some autopsies as well, because most of these are down to very, very low amounts of time. Alternatively, Harvester and Abductor are both really tempting as well, as is Illyrium research. Only 10 days. Now, you know what? I want alloy cannons. I want alloy cannons.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team.
You're welcome,
Commander.
Dr. Valen. You know what I'd appreciate? You getting alloy cannons in service
lab.
in the field as quick as goddamn possible. That's what I'd appreciate. Alright, so it's time to go set a nice hefty order here with old Dr. Shen. We're going to need Gauss rifles, and we're going to need quite a few, Dr. Shen. Like 4 of these at least. We can't afford it. We need cash. All right, we're gonna need an influx of cash. It's Crazy Pete's crazy alien artifact emporium time. That Crazy Pete, he's gone crazy. Crazy with the sales, crazy with the deals. We're going to the gray market. Let's see what we can get rid of. Sectoid corpses? Everything must go. You need sectoid corpses? We got sectoid corpses. Floater corpses? We got those too. Thin Man corpses now. Price to move. Everything must go. Berserker corpses. Chrysalid carcasses. Drone wrecks. We got to get rid of it all, folks. My showroom is overstocked. Everything must go. We're actually kind of low on weapon fragments. You know what we're going to sell? We're going to sell some of the alien meld substance. We haven't used hardly any of it, and we really need cash. I'm going to take us down to 450 meld. Flight computers will hang on to. Stasis tanks and surgeries aren't going anywhere. Power sources stay. Seeker wrecks. We can get rid of some of those as well. Not necessary. That's probably enough. 570 credits. That's a lot of friggin' cash. That's a lot of nuts right there. We could make quite a nice pile of chutzpah with this sort of cash. So let's get down to it. We're going to spend some of this money. Alright, so we got to have Gauss rifles. I want at least 4 of these. We need 4, so give me 4. Or do I want 3 of these and 1 carbine? I did like taking carbines. You know what? Let's do 3 of these and 1 carbine. Oh, no. Do not build quickly. Build normally. I can't afford the build quickly thing. Alright, so we got 3 Gauss rifles ordered. Now, the Gauss carbine I would like, but the auto rifle and machine gun, I think, are probably more important. So let's start the auto rifle. Let's start the machine gun. Oh, this is going to sap everything. Can we do the carbine? Yes, we have just enough. All right, fantastic. So 75 credits. There we go. That's a whole buttload of Gauss weaponry, folks. Now we just need some alloy cannons and possibly a Gauss rifle. Yeah. Oh, I'm liking the alloy. I'm liking the alloy. I'm liking it. Alloy bipod, shredder ammo, breaching ammo. I built 2 breaching ammos. Don't remember doing that, but it seems like a thing I might have done. All right, nearly finished. Bunch of troopers coming back on duty for us as well. Alien bipod is complete. That's fantastic. And we got an abduction. You know what? Abduction mission? That's fine.
Commander,
what's our activity look like?
We're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got
several,
the
Bradford.
locked in.
Well, I'm glad you locked them in. All several of them. Fantastic work, sir. Fantastic work. One of these days, Bradford, I'm going to have to teach you the difference between one and more than one and how plurals work. Today is not that day, however. I've got other things on my mind, so you get a little bypass today. Lieutenant Van Dorn is not really close to a level. Is he the only officer we have active? Yeah, all right. Well, guess what, Van Dorn? Saddle up, pal, because this mission is all you, dog. It's all you. So, for Van Dorn, then, our Kestrel armor is still in the shop, I'm guessing? Okay. You know what? The Kestrel armor still being in the shop. It's a little irritating, but not really a deal breaker. That's fine. Laser sniper rifle. Do we want to try the bipod? What does the bipod do? Grants +6 aim and +6 critical, and it is sniper only. So it's better than the laser sight by very, very slightly. It's actually okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so here's what we're going to do then. We'll do scope and alloy bipod for our sniper. Solid. Van Dorn, deadlier than ever, and the enhanced critical chance is very nice. We kind of need a little more critical from our sniper on occasion. I'll be glad to have it. So let's get Van Dorn sorted. Gunner, we need one. Not a good time, Hari. Maybe overcommitting. I think Shock Attack Zulu, again, this is only a medium mission. So let's go with Mary Bloody Stewart. Also, Mary Stewart could use the EXP. Not out of the question that Mary Stewart might level from this. It's not likely, but it's not out of the question either. So we're going to go tack armor, Gatling laser, a little bit of scope, a little bit of laser sight, and Mata Hari, or rather Mary Stewart. Sorry, Bloody Mary. Sorry. The Bloody Mary is ready. We got a lot of options here with Scout. We could go Thomas Averitt Edison, we could take the Pancakes, we could take Virginia Big Bad Wolf, or we could take Simone de Beauvoir, who is pretty far from level, but you know what? Not far enough that I think not including her is the right move. So we're going to go with a little phalanx armor, laser strike rifle, battle scanners, and ceramic plating. Let's get Simone locked and ready. Assault troopers, yeah, we're going to want some. Medic, again, yeah, we're going to want some. We have little Mary Mallon and Sir Ernest Shackleton, but Ernie Shack is basically guaranteed to pick up a bump from this, so the Shackleton is going to be the man about town for us. We're going to give him some phalanx armor, little laser rifle, motion tracker to complete his kit. That's got Ernest Shackleton looking fit and ready to do battle. They don't call him sir because he's a knight, although he is a knight. They call him sir because he goddamn earned it. That's why. All right, engineer, what do we got? You know Tomoe goes in? Yeah, she'll do. She is, Tomoe, you are acceptable. We're going to give you phalanx armor because you have a strong propensity for getting yourself shot, Miss Gozen. I know you have the Bushido code, and as a samurai code, you adhere to it and are fearless and do not care about your death, but I care, Tomoe Gozen. You may be willing to sacrifice your life in the name of your service, but I, for one, would prefer that you live to serve another day. Throwing your life away, that's not cool. Not cool. What else should we need here? I mean, what else are we short? Sniper, gunner, scout, medic, engineer. All right, we need an assault trooper, probably 2. Honestly, Steve Loco Irwin hasn't seen battle in a while, but I think this is not necessarily the right mission for Steve. We do have Abraham Hardcore Lincoln and William the Immortal Shakespeare. Let's grab the Immortal, the Bard himself, who on his last mission had a very unpleasant encounter, but we're just gonna overlook that, Willie. Everything's cool. Mistakes were made, not necessarily by you even, William. You know, some of those mistakes, I'm gonna take full credit where credit is due. I fucked up, and I got you injured instead. Not killed, but I did get you injured. The old master did so well on his last time out. I kind of don't want to bring him, though. We do have Annie Oakley. We got Ayn Rand, who I hate. We picked up... Actually, we didn't really need a scout sniper. We picked up a bunch of new snipers. If we had another sniper... You know, I need to build another sniper rifle so we can start taking, like, a backup sniper. And we could take a raw, absolute rookie recruit on this mission. There is some... Oh, you know what? We should take Bomi Zhang. She's been on a mission before. Yeah, she's gonna level. I think we take... I was gonna say we could take one of these lobies, like maybe take a Jack Kirby or a Guglielmo Marconi or a William Blake. Marconi and Blake are both snipers, though. We might have taken Jack Kirby, but I think probably we'd be better off to get Bomi Zhang ranked up to at least specialist. So let's fill the assault position with Ayn Rand, because Ayn Rand is a shame. She should be ashamed of herself, but she's actually just a shame on literature and philosophy, both of those worlds suffering at Ayn Rand's behest. That's okay, though. The Fountainhead was terrible, but they can't all be winners, or in the case of Ayn Rand, they can't any of them be winners. And then Bomi Zhang, I think, we complete. We can get through a moderate level of alien abduction with one rookie on the team, especially when that rookie is as talented as Bomi Zhang. I'd like to point out, she's been on one mission, and Bomi did not pick up a kill on that mission, but she did do some pretty damn solid work for us. She didn't get a kill, but she was in there punching, fighting, hitting above her weight, doing the best she could with what little tools she had at her disposal, and I was pretty impressed with her moxie. I really was. She showed a remarkable chutzpah. So that's our team. Let's go do this. Chutzpah is enough to pull Bomi Zhang through this mission, because let's face it, bullets kill aliens. Chutzpah gets your teammates killed. I mean, you know what Zoe said about being a hero. Yeah, what the definition of a hero is, Bomi Zhang? It's people who get somebody else killed. We just did this map.
We're still picking up transmissions.
I hate this map, and I got to admit, I'm a little salty about this one.
Secure the area ASAP.
We just did it as an Exalt mission, and now we're doing it again. Although we did have Leonardo the Old Master da Vinci on that mission, and I have to say, he engaged in some unbelievably artful killing. He did really do some master work in the murder class when we had him on the mission. Oh god, we're coming in the fucking... the place where there's absolutely no cover. Nope. Oh, thank god. Okay, good. This is good. Coming in a place of no cover is tantamount to suicide. This is a much better insertion spot for us.
Watch your backs out there, people.
Alright, so where's our sniper? Not Ayn Rand. Not Ernie Shackleton. Van Dorn, yes. Let's get you up here, pal. No, I would like you up here. Wow, I really don't like that. That's like begging for a misclick. Alright, you're gonna be keeping eyes on the prize there. I think motion tracker, someone with a motion tracker has to take our second move. And you know what? Bomi Zhang is actually a fantastic candidate for that. As a rookie, we're not going to be out much. All right, so we've got... All right, let's take a look here. Bomi. So, like, right over here.
Headed there now.
That's okay for us. All right, they're going to be right over... Actually, they're right over here, probably behind that log. So the question then becomes, do we want to pop them? And I think the answer to that question has to be not this turn. I think we would be much better served to take a turn and set up and then just hit them all at once. Possibly even lead with a Mary Stuart grenade. Oh wait, Mary Stuart doesn't have a grenade because she's not... You know what I'm talking about. We have an engineer on the mission. It's not Mary Stuart. I'm an idiot. I can't remember who does what on this team. I just remember that people have jobs. Tomoe Gozen. We could have her lead off with a grenade, though, and that has some pretty tangible benefits for us, and I think that's what we probably ought to do. So we're going to bring Simone de Beauvoir over here. We're going to drop her into Overwatch. It's effectively going to be Overwatch for pretty much the rest of the team, really. Overwatch for Willie Shakes. Ayn Rand, I don't know what to do with you, honestly. I'm kind of at a loss. Let's just bring you over here. We'll put you on Overwatch. You're not in cover, but, well, I had to read the Fountainhead, and you're at least somewhat responsible for the fact that I had to read the Fountainhead. So, I'm going to hold it against you, Ayn Rand, and leave you out of cover for at least this turn. It's honestly the least you can do for me, because goddamn, that book was fucking terrible. Alright, so we got a little reaction fire. It did us no good. That was a terrible shot. Is that a heavy floater? It is not a heavy floater, but there is a pair of berserkers over there. This is real bad. We could use some Overwatch connections. Thank you. Whoever that was, Sir Ernest Shackleton. Of course it was Sir Ernest Shackleton. Who the hell else could it have been? Alright, this is suboptimal for us. Alright, so... Gozen could do some pretty good work for us with a grenade, but we do have two berserkers right up our butthole, and I would love to have Mary Bloody Stewart start working them over. We're gonna have to move Gozen and destroy basically all of this cover. We can't do that with Mary Stuart in her current position. It's no.
Okay, time to kick this sucker off.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Nope, they're not shitting me. Okay, well this is bad. We'll come back to you in a moment, Mary Stuart. We've got to still engage with our plan because it's really the only plan we can kind of make work. So here we go. We're gonna bring these guys this way with a nice destructive grenade, and just, no, don't hit your teammate, please. Hitting the teammates is bad, Tomoe Gozen. Not everyone contains your Bushido Fury. We probably just don't have enough damage. These guys are gonna come closer to us, and we can get some free hits with a little bit of close quarters combat, which we have abundant amounts of. We have several units who can make use of that. They're gonna be so close though, and if these guys have the absorptive shielding, it's not really gonna do us much good. But still, we're gonna need those hits. So we gotta figure out a way to make that strategy work. So if we bring William Shakespeare over here, and don't take a shot yet. Now, Willie Shakes does have hit and run. It's important to note. Van Dorn, we'll come back to you in a minute. Ernest, we need you to draw somebody back over this way. Actually, Bomi Zhang would be excellent in that capacity as well. Ah, this is so bad. We are in such a not good spot. Who is our other assault unit? Ayn Rand. Ayn Rand doesn't even have close... Oh, she does have close encounters. Alright, so Rand, get over here.
Roger that.
You're gonna take firsties, Ayn Rand. 95% is not really what we need, but it's gonna have to do. So Ayn Rand takes this shot. 8 damage is pretty good. This guy's gonna come running at Ayn Rand. If she panics, that's okay. Alright. Close encounters, triggering. Another 5 damage, that's good. Alright, we should get one more close encounters. This guy's gonna take another step. There we go. Willie Shakes is gonna finish him off. Fantastically done. Good teamwork, everyone. Good teamwork. Alright, now... So, Ernest, you can shoot from here. Ernie has a pretty good shot. We'll go ahead and take it. 6 damage. Alright, not the most amazing damage output in the history of the universe, but all things considered, probably good enough. Simone de Beauvoir is going to have a terrible shot. She has penalties at close range. We got Bomi Zhang, Mary Stuart, who can't do anything. Willie Shakes hasn't taken his shots yet. We got to shoot with Willie. Alright, William. 5 damage on a critical, that's bad. The absorptive shielding is really pulling in a lot of the damage. We're gonna get double close combat shots, which in aggregate maybe did enough. That might let Bomi Zhang finish him off. She's a little closer than I would like, but on the plus side, Bomi can... You know who else could maybe finish this guy off? Simone de Beauvoir actually has a pretty good chance at finishing this cat out. What's your hit percentage like? 63. Never mind. When I said pretty good, I completely fucking lied. That's actually kind of terrible. Willie Shakes could theoretically empty his weapon and get the kill, but I don't like that. This is just, you know, these are just Seekers and drones. Let's see if we can get another freebie. All right, rookie. We need either the kill here or we need a freebie. Just don't miss. Perfectly fine. Bomi Zhang taking her first kill. And it was, you know, pretty well earned. Nicely done. So Simone de Beauvoir is going to get a shot at a drone then. Which she missed at 90%, I'd like to point out. Not well done. Not well done at all. We're going to move Willie Shakes to there. Mary Bloody Stewart's just going to hunker down because she had to move this turn and could not really do anything. If I had to kill one, I would prefer to kill the Seeker to the drone. So I'm going to shoot at the Seeker. All right, Van Dorn, let's give me what you got here. Nicely done. So Van Dorn still getting it handled with the sniper rifle. That just leaves us one active drone and some invisible Seekers. The Seeker we can probably decloak with a Simone de Beauvoir battle scanner if the need arises, and it looks like the need is going to arise. Drone taking a double move, unsurprising. And... okay. You're still panicked, Tomo Egozen? You probably should have recovered by now, honestly. I really think you should be okay at this point.
Heading there now.
We're going to bring Ayn Rand over here and just have her take a shot. Pretty good chance for Ayn to get the kill here.
Got no ammo.
Pretty good chance for her to also fucking wildly miss. That's definitely also on the menu. So let's get a battle scanner down. I just want to try and cover as much of the available surfaces as we can. If that Seeker is coming in, I'd rather he not get a strangle off. There we go. Or a flank shot, for that matter, either. So now that he is revealed, does anybody have shot? Mary Stewart has one shot. Do not miss your chance, Mary Stewart. It's lifetime. You only get one opportunity. It comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. In the music, perhaps the moment. You own it. I'm gonna... Van Dorn has a can't miss shot. Let's see what Zhang can do here. Okay, we'll have Bomi Zhang just kill this guy. Alright. Now, technically, the rookie did get a promotion, so going for the kill there might not necessarily have been tactically the best move. I'm still okay with it. The Immortal. Gonna take a little poke at our drone friend. That's fine. He's out of ammo. Is there anybody else who could just kill that doesn't need EXP? Sir Ernie could use some XP here. He's a little low, and I have a feeling Sir Ernest... You know, at 74%, this guy's proven himself to be pretty goddamn hard to hit. Fortunately, Ernest Shackleton is completely 100% absolutely reliable in all situations. And we're gonna lock and load and steady our weapon then for Van Dorn. And I think the rest of the team takes a turn and just reloads everything. So here we go. It's around the horn reloads here. I'm assuming that's how you say reload in French for Simone. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna assume that that's what she said.
We're green to go.
Ayn Rand refills, and we steady the weapon then for Van Dorn. Zhang also refills. And that's got it. Alright, so we have plenty of battle scanners available as well as motion trackers. I think we would be wise to make adequate use of them. Bunch of floaters running around. A lot of little sort of grinning action, and I'm concerned about a heavy floater. This would be sort of an unfortunate map to encounter heavy floaters on for the first time. A lot of destructible cover, which I'm not necessarily a huge fan of. Mary Stewart has effectively... well, really the best place for Mary Stewart would be right there. Alright, so who has a motion tracker? You know, Bomi Zhang? Actually, Sir Ernie? This is fine. Let's have Ernest Shackleton check it out.
I'm rolling.
Shows clear for Ernie. Alright, so we have floaters then up here. Definitely floaters. Alright, we can handle this. Ayn Rand, let's get you over here, actually. Please don't path in the stupidest way possible. Why do you always have to path in the stupidest way possible, Ayn Rand? I mean, I know you take the shortest path to your destination, but if that path to your destination is a path completely beleaguered and beset with enemies, maybe, just maybe, and I'm spitballing here, consider taking a path that is completely devoid of enemies. Why are you going out of your way to make things more difficult on yourself? You're purposely seeking out the harder route. And while that may sound noble, let me assure you, when it gets your teammates killed, it's anything but fucking noble. Think about the good of the team, man, instead of thinking about yourself all the time, Ayn Rand, you selfish bitch. We're just gonna study our weapon. And, you know, Zhang, let's get you forward and put you on Overwatch. In the event that these guys come forward, wouldn't mind having you in a position to do a little damage for us. Overwatch for Shackleton. Tomoe Gozen. You know what? Let's move Tomoe Gozen around to here, actually. And then it's Overwatch for the remainder of the team. All right, so we have 2 pods of enemies at least. We got 1 pod of floaters, and then there's also a pod of enemies on foot. All right, so Sir Ernest, a rare miss for Ernie Shackleton. Wow, I am surprised. That's very uncommon for Sir Ernest. PFC Zhang? Man, she's been doing fantastic work. The little rookie that could. I'm telling you, Bomi Zhang is not racking up the kills, but she's getting a lot of good, solid work in for us. Both of her missions now, she's done a fine job. Ernie has that guy flanked. Ernie, could you activate your motion tracker for me? So there is another pod active. We wouldn't mind picking up that meld canister, but that seems like a surprisingly dangerous dash. We could take the kill with the rookie there, but the rookie actually does not need any more EXP. He's going to be capped for the mission. Simone, I want to bring you up here on a little exploratory move. If you don't pop a pod, we're going to have you chuck a battle scanner and see if you can. Alright. So, let's battle scanner in this region then. Right on top of that stack of cinder blocks for me. Ah, stack of cinder blocks. It's shaped like my neck. Nothing, huh? Now, unless I'm mistaken, Sir Ernest Shackleton showed us that there was an enemy over there, I believe. Yeah, Sir Ernest's battle scanner is reporting, or motion tracker rather, is reporting something significantly different than the battle scanner. We could still probably advance, though. Right, so let's bring Gozen to here. We'll drop her into Overwatch. We're going to take a pretty aggressive move with the Bloody Mary here. Oh, never mind. Mary Stewart is not... Never mind. I'm an idiot. We'll take a very aggressive move with Ayn Rand. This should be clear. This should not pop a pod, or we should... Anything that could be over there and poppable, we should have had eyes on. Why don't you go ahead and study your weapon, Van Dorn? I wouldn't mind you being able to give a command move there for an extra shot.
Heading out. That's what
to Mary Stewart if the need arises. The meld canister is tempting. The motion tracker would have shown us... You know, I think we go for it.
On my way.
The motion tracker would have shown us anything dangerous in this region. I'm okay with that. Willie Shakes, we're going to bring you around over by this ladder for a little emergency backup support in case the need arises. Also, additionally, some capture support if the opportunity arises. What do we got? All right, we got Thin Men and we have Sectoids. We do need to capture a Thin Man. It is on our list of things to do. It's our list of things to do is actually a pretty goddamn big list. But capture a Thin Man is on there.
Got the goods.
And so we picked up 5. The alien's down to 5 meld a can. That's pretty good, I think. Alright, so we have an opportunity to pick up another meld can. And we're clear to the enemies. Alright, so we have no other potential engagements. Those guys are standing right there. We could have Simone de Beauvoir go activate them. Is that the best move, though? Especially if we're thinking of a capture-focused mission. You know, I think, actually, if we're going for the captures, activating them now is the wrong move. We want them to remain unactive as long as possible. Inactive, unactive. I mean, one of those two things is a word, and I'm pretty sure it's inactive and that I'm an idiot, but still. Gozen, can you get over here as well? Can. You know, yeah, do that. Simone de Beauvoir, what are the odds if we bring you around here that you do not pop this pod? Better than average. This should be impossible. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Bloody Mary, you got to get in a more forward position. Van Dorn, we kind of need you in a position where you can offer some sort of fire support, Van Dorn. Sir Ernie, let's send you over here for potential flanks and, if necessary, smoke grenading. I wouldn't mind giving you another bullet in your gun. You're a little low on ammo, but I think we'll be okay. We don't have to pop these guys. If they don't pop themselves, we don't have to do it. We can just chill for another turn. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to hang out another turn. We'll wait until the situation is ideal for us and then spring it on these bastards. All right, so this is... We, at no point during this move, could possibly have line of sight to the enemy. We just literally can't.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
We got to be a little more careful with Shakespeare, however, because Willie Shakes could, at some point, maybe have line of sight, but we're going to get him... I want him right up in the thick of things. right up in the shit, as the saying goes.
Going.
Van Dorn's gonna move. Ayn Rand, you're right next to Willie Shakes, actually.
Location.
You also have a motion tracker, or rather a arc thrower, and additionally, you have even a less... You have less foot speed than even the not overly speedy William Shakespeare, so we need to get you as close as possible. You're gonna reload. Gozen? I want you right there, my love. If we need to, we'll pop this pod by having you go up and over with a grenade. That would be a fantastic way to start. What a great day. It's a great way to start if you know your old school army advertising mottos. I mean, that was one of them. It sure was. What a great day. It's a great way to start. Okay. So the up and over may not... Okay, here we go. They've activated themselves, and we are not going to get a capture attempt, in all honesty. It's pretty unlikely. Ernest Shackleton is flanked. Bomi Zhang is flanked. This guy's standing next... you know, none of these guys are actually... we're fine. Alright, so we're not going to be able to capture him, which is a little... You know, we might still be able to capture them, actually. If we kill this guy, which we can... no, let's kill this guy. No, actually, let's kill this guy. If we kill this guy and destroy this guy's cover... Johnny, sir, I don't have enough logs anymore. We actually didn't kill either one, and we did not do enough damage to that guy. That's a problem. Alright, so Gozen, bring you forward. You have no vision, huh? Okay, interesting. Mary Stewart has a shot at 99... yeah, just go ahead and kill that guy, Mary Stewart. That's fine. That guy's dead.
X-ray neutralized.
Mary Stewart is taking care of one of our problems. That is fantastic. Bomi Zhang is in a bit of a trouble spot, admittedly. Ernest Shackleton does not have suppression, which is unfortunate. We need to get somebody... Alright, this can't miss. The disable weapon is what we're going to need then. So disable him. There we go. 1 damage. This thin man cannot shoot. Zhang, I need you to pull out the pistol. A critical here won't kill him, which is fine. We actually needed more than 1 damage out of that, though. Let's have Sir Ernie step around here, and I think Ernie also may have to go Pistolier. What's your hit percentage? That's good enough. Perfect. Sir Ernest Shackleton getting some fine shit done for us right there. Okay, so we need this little sectoid prick dead. Ayn Rand, can you make that happen? Not and also be in a position to capture, which we kind of want. We kind of need the twofer from Ayn Rand. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get it 2 opportunities. We're only going to get 1 shot. I'm sorry, Eminem. We're only going to get 1 shot.
Speed of death.
This is actually a problem. I want to put William Shakespeare over here and grab this meld canister. Even with the pistol, though, this guy is going to move, and that means Willie Shakes is going to overwatch him. Even with the pistol, that's going to be really dangerous. Is that then the wrong thing to do? He's got to be really close for close encounters to trigger. What if we put him here instead?
Moving out.
We could also not put him on Overwatch. I mean, we could just do that. Which means the run and gun was completely wasted. You know what? No, if this guy comes this way, he's going to absolutely get shredded. We keep the pistol out. We don't go on Overwatch. We'll just end our turn without it. Ayn Rand, I need you to come kill this sectoid, because we got some guys who aren't in fantastic cover. And having this little bastard be dead will certainly help our cause. So make sure and shoot him in the face. Yeah, I'll take a 1% miss chance. That's fine. There you go. Nicely done. Alright, and Simone de Beauvoir, I want you to throw a battle scanner over here just to make sure there is nothing lurking in the wings. We kept getting, like, movement indicators over here, and I just want to make sure there isn't anyone back there. Alright, it's perfectly clear. That's fine. Let's see what Thin Man does here as we end our turn. Alright, good. Oh, that's perfect. He sandwiched himself perfectly for the capture attempt. He has completely screwed himself fully.
Yes, Commander.
So Willie Shakes comes around. We're going to throw the cap here. Willie Shakes got him flanked. He's at minimum health. 54% chance is no good.
Stun didn't work.
Yeah, we all noticed, but that's okay. We got a backup plan here. Ayn Rand is waiting in the wings. And this is maximum stun attempt action. We can't get any stunnier than this. A 1 health alien with 2 stun attempts. We're not going to do any better.
It's not stunned. Watch it.
I hate both of you. I hate both of you so much right now. I want you to suffer. I want all of you to suffer. Tomoe Gozen,
I'm on the move.
go do your job. Also, you can bathe her in acid. You know what, Ayn Rand? She deserves this. If she gets splattered in acid, it's because she deserved it. You deserved it.
Another day.
You deserve that, Ayn Rand. You deserve that. How's that fountainhead of acid, huh? Is it splattering you nicely? I hope it burns. I hope it burns and it melts all your skin off of your face. All of it. Alright, so Operation Hidden Thorn, a little disappointing in the capture department, but other than that, fairly successful. Good tactics, nobody injured. We had double opportunities to capture the Thin Man. I don't know what we could have done there other than just not get lucky. So that's really the only thing that didn't pan out for us. We just didn't get the luck.
Excellent work, Commander. I'm impressed you were able to recover so much of the melt substance
Yeah,
without
both
any
cans.
casualties.
Alright, so we got dense smoke, combat drugs, opportunist. It's going to be dense smoke for Ernest Shackleton, and there was never a doubt. Sir Ernie lacks the dankest of bud, yo, and his smoke is dense. Ernest Shackleton was into the dank bud. Yeah, he really was. Every time I come to this level, I'm torn. I really want to take Executioner. I really, really want to take Executioner every time. And then I just take Resilience instead because it's that goddamn good. It's so good. And Bomi Zhang also picking up a promotion to Scout Sniper. She would not be terrible as a scout. She has a pretty decent aim. She has a reasonable foot speed. Her defense, admittedly, is suboptimal. She would be an okay sniper, actually, with a 68 aim as well, but we have so many snipers recently, I'm kinda hesitant to put her in the sniper category. So let's think about randoming. Worst case scenario is obviously Rocketeer. I mean, Rocketeer is worst case in every scenario. She would be okay as an infantry trooper. She would actually be okay as an assault trooper. She would be reasonable as a gunner. She has a pretty good aim and a reasonable foot speed. Rocketeer, of course, that's a drawback in and of itself. As an engineer or a medic, both of which we kind of could use, she would be, again, quite good. So the only drawback to the random here is Rocketeer, which means now that I click this button, she's a Rocketeer? No, an engineer. Fantastic. That'll do. That'll do, Bomi. That'll do. All right, so Bomi Zhang joining the team. Fantastic. I'm well pleased with how that turned out. Let's take a look at our loot. Drone Wreck, Illyrium, Meld Fragments, Seekers, blah, blah, blah. Standard stuff, 90 credits, Panic down in Japan, which is good, because our Panic in Asia was getting a little high, and the Japan reduction there, that helps. That does help. We need to get one for Australia and China as well, and we'll be sort of sitting pretty. United States has come down a bit as well, thanks to our recent Exalt mission, so I'm pleased. Everybody, no oranges, no yellows across the board. Everybody's blue or green. Fantastic. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. And if you don't, fucking Steve Jobs will come to your house and burn it down after he shows you the legal writ that gives him, as the creator of Apple, the right to burn down whoever the hell's house he wants to burn down. So make sure you like. If you want to see more XCOM, of course, you might also consider subscribing. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Or Steve Jobs will burn your house down.